Not on here. You gonna watch it on your phone or on your Xbox. What is wrong with you? Why you keep doing eat Earth? What is that?
The box fight, Roddy Rich.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how white people feel about baseball.
That's how everybody throws a fastball.
I know, man.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets.
Watching the game. Chill out.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, 180!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield.
No.
How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
No. Jordan. No.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
Took all them
And
pills
it
like a
leaves them
dummy.
at 3rd and 1.
Dang, I don't think he needed to be dead, but okay.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
There you go, Ja'Kai.
Escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Ooh, ain't nobody score yet. It's a good Super
And
Bowl.
he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Oh, let me get back to the left.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
God. You got a beard. You know
Darnold
how
going to
to
lead the
do it.
Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He was almost out of here.
Josh Jones
He was
in on the
almost out of
stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
he was
swallowed
almost
up
out of
because
there.
what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to find his
George,
tight
get
end.
your hand away
That's
from
Chris
him.
Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Jordan,
Just a yard on the first down
look,
carry. So
move
it's
this
second
way.
and 9.
Don't move towards your place there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop
I'm
before
gonna
it turns into something
eject you.
big.
You keep touching stuff.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check. No, lady.
Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. This is Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Throw the
Sheldon
ball,
Richardson.
dude.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Hold the ball. That's all you got to do right there.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I got it.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Hey, 80. Show it. Show it.
Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams.
Oh, my.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. his kick here is good. And the Jets
he got the ball on the floor.
It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Stiff-armed him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Odell Beckham Jr., the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Browns have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
You know what, that help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Enunwa that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This is a Super Bowl my homeboy playing in.
Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving that.
Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. The Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
That superstar ability.
Mayfield on play action. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. Their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Try this again. Coming out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Being chased out left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
I know he ain't got it. Switch.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 52. The lady.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
No, it's Madden.
Now Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just
I'm offense, and I had a first down. And they...
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 83 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're coming off
because it's my whole it's a Super Bowl, so he's playing
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know him. Yeah.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I don't know him personally.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Smooth. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Yo, ladies.
All right.
Now it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Now Mayfield, flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Because it just bounced off 2 of my dudes, and he just picked one off. He just picked
one open in the zone.
You'd have to think
he
on
just
early
picked one
downs
off.
like that
We had
first
like
down there,
retarded.
need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shit. Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds his man. That's Butler. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Chubb
get the...
fumbled it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover
And
there as his guys will get the
I
football
would say
back.
they called it safe.
Playing in snow brings
Nah,
so
they
many
didn't-
other
they didn't give
factors
him
into the
2
game.
points. I was about
It's
to
not just
say,
trying to
we
take
can't-
care of the ball, and we just
I was
saw
about to
there
say,
that that's
yeah.
difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable
Oh,
while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this time?
Get a little
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Check, crunch, young lady, crunch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Darnold completes it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Under 10.
Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 26-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I know you feel that.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it. Come on, switch. Red lady. Yo, lady.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Check 31, check 31. Lady.
He's back to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Danny. 51 to Mike. Hey, lady. Let's go, D.
Darnold now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. 44 to Mike. Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.